Today what I like to do is do a small video about my Venezianico mini collection. Watch on my wrist today is the Seiko SPBR 383. Anyway, Venezianico was the micro brand that actually got me starting this watch collecting journey more seriously around about 3 years ago. And I got like hooked on that brand. I used to communicate via WhatsApp with one of the owners, and I bought several pieces over these 3 years. And since then I haven't sold any of the pieces because I think this brand is really doing a great job in finding its own identity in this watch industry. So I wanted to do this small tribute, or actually share this part of my watch collecting journey with you. And so I'll go on to show you the 6 watches I have so far in my Venezianico mini collection. So onto this mini collection. As a proviso, I did use clips from the bigger video of my state of the collection. However, I added specific posters with specifications of each watch, also using photos I personally had taken and edited. On to probably my favorite box right now. As you can see, the top row is made out of Venezianicos, which is an emerging micro brand from Italy. I had started collecting the watches like 3 years ago, then got to know the owners, used to chat via WhatsApp, and they've ever since grown. And the pieces now range from $600 up to even the high $4,000 with their own in-house movements. I'll start with the Venezianico NEREIDE 39mm GMT. GMTs are very useful for me since my daughter lives in the US. There's a 9-hour difference from where I live. Night here is day, there is night here. So before I send a message to contact her via WhatsApp, etc., FaceTime, I check the time. 39mm is a very good size for my 16cm wrist. That's why I had bought this. It has a Seiko NH34A movement, 200 meters water resistance, screw down crown. We've got the crown guards. It comes on a proprietary Venezianico Canova Brazilian bracelet, which is similar to this. Very nice. But since I paired it with this Milanese bracelet, I haven't changed it. This is arguably my favorite dial in my whole collection. This is the Venezianico. It's a mouthful. It's the Redentore Riserva di Carica, which means power reserve in Italian. In fact, it has the Seiko NE57A movement with the power reserve indicator with the orange tip, as you see, showing the power reserve on the watch, and also the calendar hand, the date, down at 6 o'clock position, also with an orange tinge at the tip. No lume, because it's intended as a dress watch. This is its original blue Italian leather stitch strap with the signed buckle from Venezianico. It's one of my favorite watches, and I do use it as a dress watch. I also consider, even many consider this as one of their flagships. It's a out of production now model, but it's fascinating. This is the Venezianico NEREIDE MADREPERLA, mother of pearl. Look at the light effect on that green mother of pearl dial. This is a 42mm diver. It has a Swiss Selita SW201 automatic movement, And the special thing about this watch is the tungsten bezel. That is a tungsten bezel on a stainless steel 216 case. It has a proprietary, I'll show you in the inlay some pictures, Canova stainless steel bracelet, which is beautiful on this watch, but lately I dressed it down with more sporty using their proprietary signed rubber strap. This is one of my favorite watches too. Beautiful. Another diver, as you see, I have several divers in my collection, but I consider these divers as being more dressy divers, not tool watches like the Bulova or the William Wood or the Brenner had shown you before. This is called the Venezianico NEREIDE CERAMICA. So ceramica because it's obviously made of, it's for ceramic in Italian. Look at that bluish lettering, touch of color on the dial. Bezel for 2mm, same movement, it's a Selita SW200-1 movement. I paired it with also proprietary Venezianico Jubilee bracelet, folding clasp. Very nice bracelets. Even their Canova close in the same way. It also has its own Canova Venezianico stainless steel bracelet, and it also has a black proprietary Venezianico rubber strap. The next one is truly a flagship of the Venezianico brand, this minimalistic watch. This has a 40mm dial. It's called the Venezianico Redentore Ultra Black. Obviously, no hand markers, no wording, just the logo on the dial. And what makes it renowned is that black dial, which is coated with Musso black. They have a trademark for it. And it absorbs 99.4% of the light. It comes on another black strap. I prefer this black leather strap, but I usually wear it on an elegant, thick Milanese strap bracelet. This is a elegant, dressy watch. This is more sporty in the style, but with that Milanese bracelet, it has a Seiko movement, the NH35, and also comes now in a smaller version. As you may see, this is the only gold watch, apart from that watch Bulova my parents had given when I was 10 years old for my confirmation. I have gold. This is not actual gold, it's a PVD gold plated bracelet. But my son, I'm trying to get him into watches, told me I don't like watches, told me, well, if there is a gold watch. So I had bought him this Venezianico. He wears it for special occasions. It's a 42mm, also with the Seiko movement, the NH35A movement. This is the Canova bracelet, proprietary to Venezianico, with the fold clasp. It's, I mean, although gold is not my thing, a whole gold watch or gold coated watch, this is a stunner. I think it was around the $700 or $800 mark. 49mm lag to lag, 22mm lag, and to have it more sporty, when I do wear it, I dress it on a black rubber strap. Obviously not to stay resizing the bracelet again, as my son has a bigger wrist than I do. Nice though. Thank you for joining me in this video. Feel free to comment and hope to see you next time.